And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down the tunnel? A team looking for a big night on its home court. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at the Lakers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
And checking out Minnesota's opening line. They've got a big dog. Jaylen Brown out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Bol. And it's Sampson in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee. So, Clark, for teams that might be struggling, is it too early to start thinking about personnel moves?
In general, I would say yes, it's too early, Kevin. But if there are real chemistry issues with the team, then you've got to be willing to pull the trigger and make the move.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
He's covered by Brown. It's blocked. Here's Bol. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Pass to Sampson. Screen by Bol. Sampson's shot is off. So for the Timberwolves, their last game, a win against the Indiana Pacers. Here's Adebayo. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Tough shot from Bam. But man, he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range.
Fox from outside buries it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Brooks outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fox finds Bol. Brown the pass to Big Dog. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the 3 by Milwaukee. And they call an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. De'Aaron Fox, number 1. And, of course, Luka Doncic.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Sampson, coming off 31 points last game. Bowles setting the pick for Brown. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Bowles.
With Bowles' wingspan, you will not find a higher percentage play.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Brooks outside. And that's a foul called on Bowles. That's his first foul. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Minnesota on D. 4-point game. Doncic passes to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brooks. Minnesota with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Brown.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Minnesota. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Let's give a big welcome to the floor. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Here's Doncic. Still yet to score. To the right side. There's a good screen. To the inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Minnesota in the lead. Thomas inside. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Jackson Davis. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Brooks with no one around. And the Bucks miss again. Timberwolves leading by 4. Brown dishes to Fox to the left side wing. Here's Sampson. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brooks. He's coming off a 34-point game against Utah. No one covering. He's got 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Fox. Doncic with the block.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Brown. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here is Brooks following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Doncic kicks to Brooks. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. A pass to Fox. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Here's Doncic. No scoring in this one. And here is Brooks. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. This one for 3. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Fox a screen on Adebayo. Sampson's shot is off. Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Brooks. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. Adebayo finds Doncic. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Back to Brooks. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Brooks has got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Tie game in Milwaukee. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Minnesota shooting in this game 45%. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Brown. Thunder is out there with Thomas. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Sampson in at the power forward position.
And how about the bounce pass? They are being used to perfection.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Loads it up for Adebayo. And here's the fast break. Here's Jackson Davis. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Jackson Davis has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA, but also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And it's Doncic missing. Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to Watanabe. Outside for Thomas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now Adebayo. He's got 5. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Luka very intentional in what he's doing here. He understands he's going to get hit, but he's seeking out that contact and playing right through it.
Bodyguards checked in for Milwaukee.
First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Luka Doncic, shooting 1.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
You know, when Brown has that jump shot working, guys, he's very hard to slow down. Nice-looking release on his shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Check out Luka Doncic here. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring, and he was also one of the league's most aggressive ball-hawking defenders, finishing top 5 in steals.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. With the shot. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now, here's Brown. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Indiana.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
So it's the Timberwolves now. After the basket by Milwaukee, it's Thomas on the wing. Here's Sampson. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Sampson's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Doncic outside. Pass to the bodyguard. Lobs it up there for Brooks. Big dog the pass to Sampson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Really left alone that time. Adebayo's got his third bucket of the night.
Adebayo stretching his range, able to connect there.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Watanabe. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end. Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Sampson's shot is off. Bucks trail by 11. Reed kicks to Brooks. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Doncic. Takes a three. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Watanabe. Scoreless thus far. Jackson Davis with it. Power down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Doncic outside. Fires for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Sampson kicks to Brown. Timberwolves passing it around. Watanabe, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Reed the pass to Adebayo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Van's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout, looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. You need a dance lesson. Get the camera on you.
switch. DiVincenzo's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Thomas is checked in. As to Watanabe. Over Doncic. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Charlotte Hornets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Not just the threat inside. Bol can stretch things out, too.
2 minutes remaining in the
As to Wood, three-pointer. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Bol, a screen on Doncic. The rebound by the Bucks. Wood passes to Adebayo.
That's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Kessler. Hasn't made one yet. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo.
first personal.
That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bucks, number 35. Clay.
1:25 left now here in the second. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo finds Doncic. And another three for Milwaukee.
Certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his third for the game, his second in this quarter.
Thomas against DiVincenzo. Thomas, good. Thomas got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Minnesota leading by 5. Pass to Bol. Timberwolves passing it around. The three from Thomas. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Doncic kicks to Adebayo. From outside the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You look at the Timberwolves, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Timberwolves.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're leading by 8. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Here's Jackson Davis. Back to Bowl. 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brown's got 6.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Here's Brooks. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. We've got Fox. Big Dog is out there with Bol. Then there's Brown. And it's Sampson in the small forward position.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Brown outside. Sampson kicks the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal defense doing all they could against Bo. I mean, he's so tall, it's hard to defend him.
The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And that one falls for Bol.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
At home with one hand.
Luke is so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Timberwolves leading by 10. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Brooks outside. Puts the move on. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now, here's Bull. He's got 11. It's good from long range. Fox has got 8.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's time to turn up the volume. Here comes your Fox Sports crew. Make some noise. On the court is your Fox squad. And the lowest section is a free t-shirt. Make some noise.
For Fox. Great showing for him last season. Putting in about 26 points per, 5 assists, and just over 2 steals. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Brooks outside. Adebayo passes to Doncic. 6 to shoot. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Bull. Launches it. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Bucks trail by 13. Brooks the pass to Adebayo. There's the pick. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Number 1, Luka Doncic. And, of course, De'Aaron Fox.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Bull. Oh, good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's tipped. 4-on-3 break. Sampson's shot is off. Bucks trail by 12. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Bull sends it back. Bodyguards checked in for the Bucks. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Doncic outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Timberwolves leading by 12. Now, here's Bull. 11 points in the game. And here is Brooks. Pass to the bodyguard. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 5.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Now Bull. Mitchell outside. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jackson Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, fans. Make some noise. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. Who wants a t-shirt? Get loud, fans! The longest fans get free t-shirts!
So both teams making some changes here.
Courtroom dancing!
Bucks trail by 11. Now DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. The bodyguard hits the three-point line.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
DiVincenzo against Mitchell. Here's Thomas. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 7. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's the bodyguard. He's got 5. DiVincenzo with it. Wood a screen on Mitchell. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has yet to score. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 5 points in the basket from bodyguard. Zanabe passes to Mitchell. Pass to Bull. Pass inside. That's tipped.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's Wood. Thomas with the block. Here's Watanabe. .116 left in the third quarter. Mitchell outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Wood. Buries it down low. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
54 seconds left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by DiVincenzo. Kessler passes to Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams. That free throw good from Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Cans it from downtown. And that's 11 points for the bodyguard.
Great quarter at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Mitchell dishes to Thomas. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. To take the lead. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And for Minnesota, Walker Kessler is out there at goal. And it's Mitchell, and it's Fox, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Milwaukee with the rebound. Brooks with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Brooks gets it to go.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Mitchell outside. Brown outside. The bodyguard grabs the board. The Bucks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Shot to stop the run. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but the good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Sampson pulls it in. Timberwolves trail. Nice D from Doncic. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Lets the three fly. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. Tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dancing.
Checked in for the bodyguard. Minnesota also with the sub. Big Dog is checked in for Walker Kessler. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's deflected. Doncic outside. Adebayo with a screen for Doncic. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 5. Fox kicks the ball. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. And once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Brown outside. Sampson, the pass to Bull. And it's Bull slamming it down.
That was a vicious slam from Bull. Love seeing him throw it down with that kind of power.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Milwaukee leading by 5. Now, here's Doncic. Jackson Davis defending. For 3. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. Pass to Sampson. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Doncic finds Brooks. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Big Dog the pass to Fox. Here's Sampson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Sampson, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. Here is Milwaukee now. They're on a 15-5 run here. Timberwolves trail by 8. Bull dishes to Fox. Here's Sampson. Good on the three-point shot.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 20.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Brooks against Brown from downtown, and another 3 for Minnesota.
The DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a 3 of his own.
Brooks kicks to Doncic. He lobs it up.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Bull. They set the pick. Back to Fox. Puts up a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Got to respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big, big buckets.
And here is Fox. Brown outside. Sampson kicks the ball. Plenty of space. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Bucks leading by 4. Brooks outside. Pass to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound Minnesota. Jackson Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Bull, that's good.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Here is Brooks. And here is Doncic. A three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. A fadeaway, and it's in off the backboard. Jackson Davis has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, Adebayo. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Thunder's checked in for the Timberwolves.
And for one, Bam Adebayo.
He throw good. Adebayo.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Bodyguards checked in for the Bucks. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Fox is checked in. .44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Sampson. Off target from outside. Bucks leading by 3. Jackson Davis defending. That shot missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Doncic feeling it out. Brooks outside. Three-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. Bull up top. Pass to Brown. Over Brooks. Brown, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Doncic with it. Three-pointer. And Bull pulls it down. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Great decision by Bull at 7-2. He's got a view that very few have.
Now Doncic. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Brooks with it. Brown outside. Brown jams it in.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most.
Brooks with the bounce pass. And they get it back. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep finding consistent rhythm with each other. Keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job. It'll be fun.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Big Dog.